Okay. Oh, so we're recording right now?
Yeah, now we're recording.
Now we're recording. Okay,
so
good.
Here with Chris Mercier. I'm sure people are familiar with Chris. He's been on council for more than a single term for sure. I think it's 4 terms? Is that
5.
5 terms. So see,
Yeah.
I was wrong on that. So Chris, what are your thoughts on this current year's election since you've been in 5 others?
I've never seen an election that had this few people run. I'm not sure what to make of that. Interestingly, it'll guarantee that an incumbent will be reelected. It'll be impossible for there not to be an incumbent. Other than that, the challengers, you have a long-term council member, a newcomer, so it'll be interesting. I think the whole thing going on with COVID makes everything, it's just a huge X factor in this election. Of course, we're going back to allowing people to walk in their votes. But I think a lot will come down to what sort of questions we ask on the advisory votes. Some people are always more interested in the issues they vote on than the people. So I look forward to seeing what kind of questions we get with that. In that vein, I would like for us to start exploring again ways that we can get more input from our tribal members in the government. I'd like for us to relook at what we did in the 2016 constitutional election when we looked at the initiative and referendum process. That's in our Constitution. It's not realistic to execute for members. And what I've seen with the advisory votes is our members want to have a greater say in a lot of these big policy decisions that face the government right now. Other than that, I'd like for us to keep looking at innovative ways to expand the sort of services that we offer our tribal members. Some of the new programs we're looking at, the loan program, expanding our housing, child care stipend, giving financial assistance to parents who send their kids to private school. We need to do more of that because we offer a bunch of services. I'm not sure what all tribal members access what services, but I do think there's a lot more variety in services that we could offer. I think there are different types of housing assistance we could look at for people, not just home ownership opportunities, but people who maybe come into problems due to rent. I think that we could look at more educational opportunities as well, and we've discussed that, whether or not to provide financial assistance for people who seek tutoring services, who maybe have kids who are struggling. So I think there's a lot more we could do to our tribal members. But if I were to just sum up what I want to see, I'd like to see us work on expanding the rights of our tribal members that are in our Constitution and make them more realistic for them to execute. And I'd like for us to expand the types of services that we offer to our tribal members, because we still have about 40% of our tribal members live outside of the state of Oregon. They're not going to have access to a lot of these local services, so we need to think of those people as well and what we can do to help them accomplish their goals and make their lives easier. And I guess if I were to just close with one thought, I think the biggest surprise I have is, and this is just a rumor, but I heard that Lisa Lino is going to base her entire campaign on TikTok videos. So I look forward to seeing whether or not that's true.
I look forward to the same, and I'm sure there's even more discussions to come.
All right. Thank you.